This is as close as we can get to Southern California's
so-called
so-called Mountain Fire,
biblical flooding across Colorado.
The people overseeing the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant have another problem on their hands. Officials with Tokyo Electric Power Company say the levels of radioactivity monitoring around their storage tank more than 300 tons of highly radioactive water leaked last month out of the storage tank. The water is thought to have seeped into the soil. Managers have assigned more monitors to check for radioactive materials in groundwater near the tank. They say the level of tritium at one of the wells.
I speak unto thee this day, and I say, when you see what it is that befalls the sons of men, because they depart from me, I say it is ugliness, I say it is absolutely horrible, and I say it is what they deserve. For I say, when men have known my way, when they walk under my mercy, when they've received my blessedness, then they depart to go whoring after the ways of the heathen, to take up the rule by the arm of flesh, to take up that which I never intended for them. What shall you see except the way of their own destruction? For I say that I, the living God, am jealous, and I am indeed angry when men depart from me. For I say that I never called men to go a-whoring, to go in the way that I have forbidden, and likewise caused me to be angry with them. But I say that I've called men to be ever strengthened, uplifted, directed, and guided forth by me. For I say, if it is me that you will continue to look to believe, to trust, to obey, and follow after, you are ever guided by me. And yes, indeed, you are brought forth, for I, the living God, will bring me forth. Now I say you are living in times of devastation, times of despair, and times when men are far from me. That is, they are far from me because they have chosen the way of sin, the way of iniquity, the way of darkness, because they have chosen to be ruled by stupid, carnal men who are beastly in their attributes rather than me. Then I say they wonder why it is that things are as they are. I say it is because they have departed from me. Now I say that I, the living God, will bring my just retribution, my punishments, my judgments upon all who stray from me. And I say, when you see the misery of their lives, when you see what they are subject unto, know they are deserving of the same. And I say it is because they estranged themselves from me, they went a-whoring, they pursued the gods of their imagination. Now I say the very things they thought they wanted have become the oppressors unto them. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to have their dependency upon nations, upon men, upon those who are wrong before me. But I say, because my people have eyes full of adultery, I say they pursue a course that is not me at all. And I say, in the process of pursuing such vanity, they prove they are fools before me. And I say they prove they are empty, futile, and void, because they depart from my light. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that you would walk uprightly, that you would be coming forth, that you would be ever thankful unto me. And I say that I do intend that you would be a partaker of all that I give thee day after day. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of all righteousness, the way of all blessedness, and the way of mercy provided. And I say, when you walk in the way that I give thee, then I say it is me, the living God, who bears rule over thee. Now I say, when you stop and consider that men would cast me off, throw me aside, to take up the rule of mere carnal men, what is it that they do? I say they prove they are not worthy of me, nor are they worthy of the truth, the light, the mercy that I provide. And I say, in the process of so proving, they make a shame unto my name. That is, because they degrade the very standard that I've put before them, that they could be kept, and go a-whoring after the ways of the heathen. Now I say it is me, the living God, who does in turn bring upon them the punishments that they are worthy to receive because of their departure from me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that the ones who love me, the ones who serve me, would walk uprightly in me. That is, I do intend that they would be coming forth ever made glad, that it is me, the living God alone, they are privileged to serve. For I say, if you keep your vision single, if you keep your hope stayed upon me, if you keep ever faithful and true, what do? I say you receive the blessedness, the strength, and the truth, and the light upon thy path. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off from me, but I say that I call thee to be coming forth in me. That is, I call thee to be uplifted in that which I give, which is the truth, the light, the strength, and the mercy provided day by day. And I say that I call thee to be partakers of all that I have ever intended, that you could indeed be well-pleasing unto me. That is, coming forth in that which I give, which is the blessedness of who I am. I say this day that I, the living God, do find pleasure in a people who will trust me, believe me, and know that I'm able. That is, I find pleasure in a people who will walk uprightly, coming forth in that which I give, which is the truth and the light always. For I say, if it is me that you keep trusting, believing, and hoping in, you are not led astray. But if I say, if you turn to the gods of the heathen, you are taken in the deception of the same. I say, if you turn to the broad way that the world would offer unto thee, I say you will be devoured by that. For I say that I, the living God, have never intended that men would go a-whoring from me, deviating from the pathway that I provide. But I say that I've intended that men would walk uprightly in me, ever being strengthened by me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way of righteousness, the way of truth, and the way of hope intended. And I say, if you will be coming forth in the way that I give, then you are well-pleasing unto me. But I say, if you turn from my way to take up the ways of confusion, the ways of delusion, what is it that you will do? I say, you will find yourself entangled, embroiled in the deceptions that are raging throughout the land. And yes, you will find that you are led astray out of my way and taken into confusion because you depart from me. And I say that you will be as so many who are found under the delusion of demons. I say they are of course far from me, and I say they wander in their own despair. Now I say this day that I, the living God, have given unto the sons of men the way wherein to walk, and if they will indeed adhere to the same, then they are blessed by me. But I say, when men will choose to deviate as they have in this wicked nation, in this wicked generation, what do? I say they bring to themselves the wrath, the fury, the indignation that I have stored up for the impudent, the proud, the stubborn, the arrogant, who depart from my way. And likewise for the ones who are full of their own sins and darkness, refusing to ever believe in me. Now I say this day, when you look upon the land that you live in, when you look upon the rulership that is at hand, know it is my retributive justice. That is, it is me, the living God, repaying to a people who have gone a-whoring from me exactly what they deserve. That is, they are ruled by impulse, they are ruled by madness, they are ruled by confusion and delusion, and yes, they deserve it so. For I say they have loved to live in lies, they have loved to live in adulteries and fornications with the world, and I say now they pay for the same. For I say they grew weary with righteousness, they despised the way of my holiness, and they went completely a-whoring from me. That is, they deviated from the very standards that I gave to the sons of men to keep them from being devoured. And I say, because they have deviated, they have brought to themselves sore dismay, distress, and sorrow, and it is all for their own destruction. And I say, in the process of their being ruled by a sottish fool, I say they weep over the same. But I say what they are under is what they deserve, because they no longer wanted me. Now I say, when you consider what a grief it is unto me, when men depart from me, when they go in a way that I never intended, When they choose to oppose me, I say they are fools. And I say they never stop to think of the repercussions of their folly, but I say they simply pursue their fling. That is, they pursue the madness of indulgence, and I say they are far from me. And I say they pursue the vanity of their folly, and I say they become a grief, a shame unto me, because they are far from me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in estrangement from my arrangement, that is, to be far from me. But I say that I call thee to be uplifted and coming forth in the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy that I provide. I say that I call thee to be directed in that which I purpose, that which I give unto my own, for I am indeed well able. And I say, if you will be serving me, you will not be a slave to oppressors, to rulers who are mad, but I say that your servanthood will be in me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will indeed govern a people who will be subject unto me, to be brought forth in my way. And I say that I will govern those who will be directed, corrected, and instructed in the truth of who I am. For I say it is me, the living God, who will indeed bring forth a people in righteousness, bring forth a people in truth, and bring forth a people in mercy. And I say, if the ones who should be walking uprightly in me will adhere unto me, they will be ever guided by me. Now I say this day, when you see men who are independent of me strutting and boasting as though they remain forever, know they are empty-headed fools. For I say that it takes one swipe of my hand to bring men to absolutely nothing at all. And I say, when men think they do not need my rulership, then I say that I turn them over to oppressors to give them what they deserve. And I say, when you see the punishing hand that is over the land, know that I, the living God, have sent the same. That is, I have sent them exactly what they are worthy to receive. And I say, in the madness of the same, there are some who will repent. That is, there are some who will see that they have indeed incurred my wrath, my fury, my indignation, and brought the darkness unto themselves. But I say there are others who refuse to repent, to turn from their wicked ways, who will only grow increasingly more bitter and accusatory towards me. That is, taking the opportunity to blame me, the living God, for what they justly deserve. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do desire that men would learn to abide satisfied in me, that they would be thankful to walk in my way. And I say that I do intend that men would be ever directed, corrected, and purposed in me. For I say, when it is me that you will continue believing, trusting, and hoping in, you are brought forth in my way. And I say, you are given the blessedness, the truth, the light, the strength that I provide. Now I say this day, why not accept what it is that I, the living God, do have for thee, and be thankful for the same. That is, ever thankful that you can be guided, directed, corrected, and given my truth and my light upon the path. For I say, if you are indeed accepting of what it is that I do for thee, you are ever guided in me. And yes, you are given the truth and the light, the strength, the mercy, and the peace that I provide. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not bless any man or woman who is guilty of whoredom, who is guilty of other lovers, other gods, than claiming they love me. But I say that I bring them under the punishments of my wrath revealed, because it is what they are worthy of. And I say, when you see that I, the living God, do indeed bring the retribution of my wrath through the domain of madmen over the land, I say you cannot blame me. But I say you can merely repent for the misconduct of the ones who claim they are mine. For I say it is me, the living God, who is just in my judgments. And I say, when I do repay, I say that I give to men exactly what they are worthy to receive. Therefore I say, be thankful to be ruled, to be directed, to be guided by me. And I say, when you hear the evil reports on every hand, I say, be thankful that evil is not ruling over thee. But I say that it is me, the living God, who is ruling thee by my mercy, through my truth, and by my light. And I say, if you serve me with gladness each and every day, then I say you will not be found under my wrath revealed. But I say you will be uplifted, strengthened, directed, and guided forth in me. I say, give thanks, give praise.